What's going on? Happy New Year to everyone. Green Fingers already beat me to it, but happy New Year to all of everyone who's here with me and really anyone who's watching back on this restream. Glad to be here. My name is Aaron. I'm just a cowboy exploring the Wild West of cryptocurrency, and 2023 is shaping up to be an exciting year for crypto. I think it's a time where a lot of people will be building. Only the best projects will survive, and you and I think this is the time to start really investing in some of the best projects that we could get our hands on. And today we are talking about CNFTs. So big ups to the chat, everyone who's in here. Hugs, not rugs. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Arnan, Green Fingers. Happy New Year to all you guys. But first, let me introduce the guests, the stars for tonight. And I'm excited for every single one of these guests here. So let's just get this going. This man shines in the dark like ultraviolet. Holds so much stablecoin, you thought you could dial it. He's back for the year. Now wipe away your tears. If you got a complaint against this man, you can file it. He's the one, the only, the crypto bandit, Seron. Welcome back to the
What is up, Cowboy fam? It's your boy, the Bandit. Back again, baby. So glad to be here. I have missed y'all. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Leaf Erickson Day, every single thing I missed. I love y'all, and we're back here. We're here to do it, man. Let's do it.
What's Leaf Erickson Day?
I don't know. I saw that thing on SpongeBob one time, baby. That's all I know. That's all I know.
It's been a while, Seron. What's been going on? Where have you been? And what the hero is back, of course. Like, where have you been? What's been going on?
We've had a kid, and had to take a little step back for the last little bit amount of time. I would like to say this. For anyone who's looking to have a kid, the minute the kids start outnumbering the adults, you got a problem. Stop it too. That's what I say.
Well, I want to make sure that people know, because he's got a YouTube channel that he has. It's actually me at the office here.
That's his face.
And so this is YouTube. Be sure to check him out. All his links are in the description down below. And so we'll be bringing. But that's Seron. Seron is glad to have you back. Me and Seron were talking. We'll talk more during the stream, but he's probably going to be moving to Thursday nights through the year. But we could talk more about that in the stream. But let's bring on our other guests here. Okay, so we're super excited to have this person on. He never goes anywhere like a boulder. He's got ice in his veins except colder. He doesn't just talk it, he locks up the profit, and he does it by being a holder. He is the one, the only, Daily Chronicles' own Chronic. Welcome back to the stream.
What's happening, y'all? Happy New Year. Pleasure. Crypto Bandit. What's up, Seron? Aaron. Always a pleasure to be on the Cowboy channel. Yeah, man. Kids start outnumbering the parents. You got issues. We got 4 over here. So we doubled, bro. So I'm feeling it, man. Congratulations. Yeah, congrats.
Dad, I want McDonald's. No McDonald's today, son. The other 3 are like, nah, we want McDonald's.
You get McDonald's. They got McDonald's.
Outvoted, outranked.
Outranked, baby. That's dangerous. That's a dangerous game to play.
Me and Seron both have 2, so we're going to take notes from you, Chronic. We're always learning here. We're still new.
Me too. I'm learning.
Thing. Yo, man. So glad to have you on the channel. Really happy to have you. Okay, so we've got a guest here. Okay, so and we got to bring him on in style. And I got his intro right here. They promise you passive income that's heavenly. You can be earning it till you are 70. Are they just quackers, or maybe some hackers, or maybe they're the future celebrities? The one, the only Eddie Carr from Platypus Cyberpunks. Welcome to the channel, bro.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Nope.
Let's hear your voice. Let's hear your beautiful voice.
Oh, I got stuck. Hey, welcome. Thank you. How's it going? Thank you for having me. Nice to meet you all.
Okay, good to have you, bro. We're gonna get to Platypus Cyberpunks here in a little bit, but first we just got to recap here. I wanna know what you guys think about the CNFT market specifically, or the markets in general, crypto in general, in 2023, and give me something good, right? Everyone here in the chat wants to know, okay, what how are you guys thinking? How are other people thinking? And they can decide to, agree with you or disagree with you. If you agree with them, give me a thumbs up. If you disagree with them, give me a thumbs down. And I want to know why. So Seron or Chronic, you guys can go first. And I'm going to go back to Eddie Carr, but one of you guys, you could go first.
One of my last live streams, I left here with not with Tao, and he said, "Nah, this the bottom. Ada ain't getting no lower than this."
What was Ada? What was Ada at that?
It was like 40, 50 cents or something like that.
Oh, bad call there. Yeah. Okay.
I called it. I told you, and the bottom's still not here, baby. Repos crazy. Foreclosures crazy. People selling everything just to stay afloat. Stay safe out there. I am 100% unstable, and that's how it might stay for a little bit of a while.
Okay, so you're in stablecoin a lot here. So let me hear from the other guys here. Chronic, what are you doing here? Are you unstable at all? Are you still buying NFTs? What's the move for you?
Of course, me in the NFT game, it never stops. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with Seron. We're not at the bottom. We might take a 50% haircut still from here, right?
50%.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, right?
You take another 50%, boy. That's the whole kit and caboodle right there.
That's 20. That's 12 cent ADA, right? I mean, if Bitcoin gets to 8,000-10,000, like the potential bottom that's where we're gonna be. And are you scared or are you not? I mean, I'm not. So, but I'm absolutely the Cardano NFT market is booming. Everything's pumping. And again, what I've said from the first episode on this show is, it's the way to stack your ADA, multiply your ADA. I'm in good projects and my stuff just keeps going up. So ADA goes down, my NFTs go up, you sell, you still multiplying your ADA, right?
Good deal. So Crawfish says
table, but not at
12 cents. 12 cents is definitely on the table here. That's what a lot of people think. 18 to 20 cents says Nathan Well says that's where I'm looking to buy some more. Eddie, you got any thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on the crypto markets, especially looking out into 2023? Are you bearish? Are you bullish here? What's going on?
Launching a project.
So for Cardano specifically as a coin, and the marketplace and its ownership of its share of the marketplace, I do think that there is room to come down. If you look at the comparison to the macroeconomic environment, it totally hits same wave for wave with Bitcoin. So as it comes down, it's always either a little delayed or it's coming down almost at the same time. So as with the project that we're working on, we're working on those macroeconomics. We're looking at the space beyond crypto into the stock market, looking into the real estate market, looking into what all these effective rate hikes from the Fed are affecting and how people are hurting right now. I think that we might actually see a little bit of a bull run now that Biden has actually signed that $1.7 trillion package. So we might see a little bit of a bump up because I think some checks are coming out to people again.
Oh, so you think a little bit of a relief rally is probably the correct
checks are coming out to people again? Say it ain't.
I didn't think anything was coming to the people. I think it was all just like military nonsense.
Yeah, I thought it was the government funding bill.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with the people, I don't think, huh?
The Democrats taxes. There was an article I read that the potential like $1,035 or something is potential to go out again. Maybe it's focused on maybe government employees or maybe it's focused on some other market. But every time that they've been printing money, there's been like some application for a business to
the biggest thing I heard was $600 they're gonna find us, but I heard that was canceled now. But I heard that $600 are gonna come and take scrutinize us for that price. Oh no.
Yeah, they want to do that as well.
Okay, so I'm not an expert in that. So I'm eating gingerbread cookies. I love gingerbread cookies. Okay, I'm not an expert in what's happening in the government, what they're putting out. Here's what I'd like to know about, though. Seron clearly said he's in stablecoin. I want to know why not getting into CNFTs, Seron, from you. Chronic, I want to know why get into CNFTs from you. And then Eddie, I want to know why you're CNFT. Okay, so Bandit first, then Chronic. If you guys want to chime in and have a back and forth, that's no problem. But then we're not in school, right? You don't have to raise hands here. But then why Edikar to you? So, Seron, why don't you kick us off here? Why are you not into CNFTs? Why are you trying to convince other people not to get into CNFTs right now?
I just think your money is better spent on more stable areas of crypto.
Okay.
Better projects, and I don't think CNFTs is that. I think there's more gains to be made elsewhere. Chronic disagrees. I mean, my dog just sold the 8 for what was like $30,000 or whatever you sold it for the other day.
65.
60. Oh, my bad, my fault.
But
correct.
Yeah, I mean it's a big difference though. But no, I mean, so look, I appreciate your sentiment, but again, Seron, go ahead, finish your thought.
I know you guys say ADA is ADA, and what you guys are doing is accumulating ADA. If that is your plan, I mean, now is a good time. I was just taking a look at, before I was hopping on the stream, I was taking a look at the CMT market. Going to be honest with you, I have not taken a look at it in a while. I owe TJ of what is it? The 45ers a duck.
Mallard.
For a bet that I have very much lost. And the price of it hasn't really gone up, but the price of it in ADA has gone up. So like I said, if your thing is about accumulating ADA, now is the time. To be honest with you, I would probably sell now. Everything is cost more ADA and then wait is what I would do.
So
if I was in the CNC game, huh?
You're saying sell your Mallard, sell all this stuff, sell the things that went up, sell the Ape Society, sell the clay.
Well, all of it has almost doubled in its cost in ADA. If your plan is to accumulate ADA and hold on to that thing for the next bull market, and you're choosing ADA as your stable, that's how you're doing it, I mean, this is a good time to sell.
Okay. Chronic, go ahead. Respond.
Well, again, every mint you participate in right now, right? You're winning. It goes from in your say it's an 88 a mint, floor is 400. Alley Catch just came out. It's a big hype project that's about to mint. 348 is the mint price. It's $85. Right. So if it's going to go up, and it's every mint, Seron, you're stacking ADA. That is the goal for us. But if you do want to sell immediately, you're 2Xing. So you're getting double the stable. Right. So, I mean, it's all dependent on, if you're a good trader like you guys are, you can sell your CNFTs and buy into stable and just accumulate stable, because you can't gain in stables. It's fixed. Whereas CNFTs, it like you said, I am willing to take a 50% haircut from here. And I'm open to that, because I was in the last bear market. I bought at 9 cents. I wrote it down to 2, and I wrote it all the way back up to $3.20. So
I can honestly say that I liquidated almost all of my CNFTs and 2X minimum every single one of them.
Absolutely. But right.
I can honestly say that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So if we're trying to stack ADA and profits, like Aaron and you guys want, Seron, that the cabins were 180. The cabins are 1100 right now. So that's 5x your ADA, 6x. And if you do, it's like $1 ADA rather than, I mean, it went down from 45 cents, maybe we're at 50 cents to now 20. So it's 50% haircut, but we 4x. So we're double. We're still 2x on our USD. You see how I'm looking at it? If you're just 2x and everything, it's one thing. I get, by minting, brother, you get a 30x, you get a 40x, you get an 8x, and you get a 4x, and that's you now you got a median of a 15x, and you just made a bag over the weekend. You feel me? So right now, Q1, there's going to be so many hype mints. I know 5 to 6 of them. That's going to be just it's right for the picking. It's if you hear and you have whitelist and you're in these communities, you can't lose straight up. So that's me being in this ecosystem day in and day out, and being a vet, and that's I see it as it's pretty easy pickings right now, man. Honestly.
So I've let me try to make Seron's case a little bit as well, just so there's a fair shot on his end, because what Seron is arguing, I think, is kind of I'm on the fence of here, and I kind of agree with him to as far as my pocketbook, right? I've set aside about 15% of my portfolio to mess around with stuff. So I'm not into heavy. I'm not 100%, not 50% at all. So I'm a little more bearish than normal. But here's what my thinking is. I think that the price of ADA will drop faster than how I could accumulate ADA and trade and mint and trade and keep up with this more. You know what I'm saying? I could make more by being bearish on the price of ADA going down than being bullish on ADA and the Cardano and the CNFT ecosystem and try to trade up. And that's my case in point. and I'm not sure what your response would be to that. And Eddie, just so you know, this is how us as traders are thinking. So you have a different perspective from a project's point of view. But yeah, Chronic or Bandit, do you have any reaction to that?
Did he freeze up? I mean, I just think I understand what you're saying. It
Oh,
can't.
did I have a thing to that? I thought you were talking to someone else.
Yeah, you
Both
froze.
either one.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I wasn't frozen. I was reading the comments and listening to you at the same time.
Yeah, I understand you. Like, but I'm in stacking ADA and multiplying my gains if I want to, because I am in a long term, and I'm not trying to time the bottom. If you all get a DCA, buy at the bottom and not trade NFTs. But it's still something that I'm not going to go. You can't just go all in. You only have 5 mints. 3 mints of a mint. You can't just go put your whole bankroll in there. Now, I'm not going to say sweep the floor, Aaron. Now, they do have projects that like Super Bowl, right? That was just at 50, 100 ADA. Now it's at 250. In a matter of a week, they are still plays to be, floors to be bought to where if you're smart, you can do that. Now, it's not smart to just go dump your whole bag into the projects and multiply. That's not what I'm saying at all. So, I mean, it's two-way thing. You can buy the coin or trade NFT and get the coins.
So that's something I didn't know that you were doing. You're also stacking the ADA as well, like you're pouring into just buying the ADA as well.
Absolutely, yeah. I want to. I mean, anything I accumulate. I mean, the main point is to get ADA. So if I can, the NFTs are going up, and then at this time to sell the ADA because I can get more ADA for a cabin. I want to stack my ADA for when it's $1. That ape tail was now 180,000, not 65K. You know what I'm saying? That's
I could easily. I think everyone could easily see ADA at $1. So if you're willing to hold, you're going to do 4x. I mean, 4x is humongous if you were trying to do in the stock market. You know what I mean? Like so. I think we're all in agreement there. Eddie, I want to kick it back to you here. Your project, your new project. You haven't minted yet, right? There's no mint yet.
Nope.
Yeah. So you haven't minted yet. You're hearing some traders, and I think there's a good mix of opinion here. Oh, really quick, I want to show Tommy. Tommy's from Freedom 35, another big YouTuber in the space. Honestly, I'm DCAing every couple of weeks into ADA and versus minting. Want to have liquidity available when the market takes another hit and people get fearful. So he's kind of holding on ADA, and then he's going to be moving in when he sees real fear in the markets. Okay, so you're seeing all these different opinions. How do you as a project come to the table and address these opinions? What is your project? What makes your project so special that it'll attract the eyes of someone like Chronic, or it'll change the mind of someone like Bandit, or maybe get me off the fence? Like, what do you bring to the table that's so special in Platypus here?
So the things that Platypus specifically will be bringing in, I don't think I'll be able to change either of your opinions. I think the way that you guys go and approach your investment is a little different. The Chronic, you're more of like the coin's the coin. Your future is, hey, I'm going to see this back at $3, $1, $2, $3, and the more that I have at this moment, even if you're staking, you're accumulating, and if you have more and more on top of that while staking, you get the compound effect, right? And then you're just doing ADA. At one point, yes, I think Cardano will definitely hit back up to the $2, the $3 at some point. It's shown that it can do that with even the minute amount of marketing, and even with the institutional manipulation of some articles and some of the influencer stuff. But now that we're getting into a bear market that's hitting pretty hard, I do see it coming down a little bit, and I can see that Bandit, why you're essentially you're playing a little bit more of the risk averse, right? Very similar. You're trying to keep cash available, and you're trying to buy in when opportunity arise, right? So when you're starting to see that momentum, you're trying to see volume coming through. Yeah, it's like, okay, I can see a little bit of a rally. Let me get in. Let me make my 10% and come back out. Those are true, two different forms of style of investing. My point to my project is we're bringing money in from an external source. This is not community driven. It's not hype driven. It's not trust me bro economics. We're building this based upon a tangible asset, something you can actually touch, right? There's a key, there's a door, you can walk in. I'm going to have a tenant, right? They're paying rent. A percentage of that rent goes back into the Cardano ecosystem through stake pools. And then we're also growing the footprint through every property having their own stake pool, which we call utility pools, because we're changing a little bit about the ecosystem of the epoch cycle based on 30-day, like rent is due on the first of the month. it'll be due as a rental share through staking. So that adds to the project. That adds to the
What's
growth.
this project? I thought you were a skunk.
Say that again?
What's the name of this project?
Platypus Cyberpunks.
Oh, okay. Got it. Because the last thing I heard Ethan say with the warden was something about crypto skunks. So I was like, oh, we were talking skunks today.
No. Nothing here smells bad.
So Platypus Cyberpunks. Give me the broad strokes of this. I'm sure a lot of people already know what they're about. I don't know. Bandit clearly doesn't know. So what is this? You've got a real world asset. I love that.
You're talking about renting? I'm like, what is this?
Trust me, bro. Economics. I thought that was hilarious. So give me like the two sentence version of what you guys are doing here.
Yeah, trying to build a sustainable tokenomics system utilizing real world assets. We're utilizing property acquisitions and then selling a percentage of that property into a crowdfunded approach that powers and funds itself via the rental income.
Okay. So use lizard brain terms for me. You own property, people rent it, the money comes to you, and you give it back to the community.
Essentially.
Okay.
How did you get the property?
Purchasing it outright. I'm in the market right now to buy property. I'm looking at the market to.
So are you purchasing it with your own money, or is it being funding through like the project?
Oh no, this is through my own money. I was already buying into real estate prior. So the money that's coming from the minting is really just going into the tokenomics and building out the application. Also covering a little bit of the legal expenses because there are some FINRA and SEC guidelines that I need to shore up. But the rest of it falls pretty nicely into an asset as long as we continue
you buy
staking.
the property,
Yep.
you rent it to this tenant, they pay you in ADA?
They could. The property management application that we'll be building alongside the acquisition of these properties will be allowing you to pay with either USD, ADA, and hopefully one day with our Venom token if it accumulates enough value. But the idea behind that is to bring the real world and blockchain together. So getting the ledger, getting a lot of the purchasing, getting the history of somebody's purchases through the blockchain.
This raises this question, and I think Crawfish breaks it down really well. $85 times a 10K collection. It's not 10K. It's a 5,555 collection. Equals 850K minus 30% for taxes minus which is 600,000 minus cost of mint, and let's say generously, how many properties are you getting for 500,000? Okay, so some of this math is I think a bit off. For example, it's 5,555. I'm not sure where you got $85. Probably per mint. Okay, so help us break down the math here, because I think that's the correct question. I have so many questions here. Let me just rapid fire spit them off. You buy a property with your own money. Why wouldn't you keep that money for yourself? You're trying to get that money and diversify it, or what's the word? Actually, spread it all out to everybody. Give it to everybody else. What's the point of that? And then where do you see your income back? How do you benefit from this? Because you obviously need to benefit from this, otherwise you wouldn't do it.
Yep.
And then how does the math break down? If they rent $1,000 a month property, I don't know, like, what kind of property are you buying? How much are you giving into it?
What area? What's the interest rate?
Yeah,
is it a business loan, which is a separate interest rate? I have questions, bro.
Right. These are all the right questions.
Beautifully. I cover this a lot in our white paper. We have our full real estate plan in there. But to Crawfish's point, the numbers don't add up. I'm not sure where he got $85 or the 10K. The idea behind this is that the minting itself is 5,555. The minting cost per NFT will be 125. The way that turns out is that will be paying for development, they'll be paying for legal, and covering the cost of getting started. The property acquisition will be with my own personal cash. So I'll be purchasing multi-units. Right now, we're looking at Atlanta because of just the nature of the business there is that there's like 71% that are held by investors. And a lot of them, if you look at the properties, they're purchased at the high. And there's a lot of people who are renting or cannot rent, and they have a lot of vacancies. So there's going to be a moment where you're going to start to see people freaking out and that's that total capitulation moment. We got properties right now sitting around 80 to 90 days, and I've been making offers here and there, trying to strong arm, see where the market's at, dipping my toe in the water, see how much I can take down. I've effectively been able to make offers that are 30.
For a while, bro. The paper on those are bad. I've been doing a lot of research on that. The paper that the bank holds on those are so freaking bad.
Okay, hold on. For multi-unit, you're going for how big of a multi-unit? 2, 3, 4 units.
Starting, we'll be attacking the 2-unit market.
2 units.
Unless I can get a good deal on a 4, because that'd be pretty sweet. The last one that I went and put an offer in, I was able to lower it down to 279.
279. I was about to guess 300. So let's say.
And what interest rate?
Interest rate. I think I got it. I think mine was at 6.8 the last time I checked. The last time I put an offer in.
So what your rate's like $2,200-$2,300 a month for your mortgage?
You gotta be, yeah.
Ish.
That's
right on
Give
there.
or take.
Yeah. So
right.
yeah, I mean, so what you got to put down? 20%. You got to put down 50K.
You got to put 25%. So it's about
95,000.
70K. That's not a business loan. I have 70K. I can do I can't remember the word now.
56K.
But you can put 25. You have to put 25% now because everybody during the 2%, 3% rate cut. We're trying to do their FHAs. No, I'm renting right now. I'm keeping the cash for myself.
Oh,
okay.
So this is your first house. So that's okay. I was about to say, how did you not have to get a renter's loan? Got it.
Here's the breakdown, boys. Here's the breakdown. $125 is the mint. Collections 55,555. He's in Atlanta for a multi-unit at an average of 280K with a 7%, 6.8%. With 20, this is 20% down. You're probably going to be paying about $2,300 a month, with a $5,600 investment, or $56,000 investment, and then this is how much you're going to make off the mint. How much are you going to make off the mint? I don't know the percentage off of that.
And is it $125 ADA or $125? There's a difference as well.
Oh yeah,
$125.
Yeah.
Okay, you had it right, Aaron. I just wanted to clarify that.
Sorry, and not exactly right, because this is how much the mint is worth, but how much are you going to make off mint?
Oh, after taxes?
Yeah, well,
and fees and shit for your mental services and stuff.
More fees.
And your team and such.
Correct.
Like you have to pay out your overhead right now. Like
Overhead right now, I'm paying out of pocket. I'm already in about 72,000 invested myself, my own money. So that's website development, the team putting together the minting, the staking protocol. Luckily the art. Yeah, go ahead.
You're all in at $128,000 in investment in this project.
No, 72,000.
72 plus the 20% down on a multi-unit property.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so 128,000. That's how much you want to make back. I mean, as an investor,
correct.
That's what you're trying to make that back. Mm-hmm. How are you going to get that back? What's the percentage that you and your team are going to get from from the mint total?
Are you gonna get 100%?
I'm looking to just break even. Are you talking about like making profit and sharing it out?
No, I'm trying to say, okay, so when you mint, there's got to be some royalties percentage that you make, right? Like every time you trade,
he gets 100% of that. He gets 100% of that right now, Aaron. So then he gets 100%. That's nothing to do with the marketplace.
$1,000.
Yes,
will be his.
it's his. You talking royalties is on a marketplace, secondary sales.
Oh yeah, I'm confused, man. I'm confused. You're right. You're right.
My whole thing is with this, Eddie. How long, right? And how much money you're gonna get? What, $1,000? You're gonna get $1,000 a door, right? Say you got a fourplex, so now you're making $1,700 net a month. So times 12, you're looking at like you're making $16K a year. This is rough math, right? I'm just throwing numbers out there. So like, how are you gonna throw? How much royalties percentage revenue share are you gonna give back to each NFT holder? 55. Like what is that type of numbers like?
Gotcha. Yeah, so this is the way to keep it away from being a security and keep it as an asset. This is all done through staking. So all of the rental income will be going into these liquidity pools as continued increasing of the overall pledge, or just the wallet that's staked to it to increase the overall staking.
Who owns the house? Do you own it or does the community own it?
He would have to own it.
I would own it. I would own it. I'm not
I
selling
need to get
equity.
a flag. I need flags that are different.
You can't,
colors.
but you can't, Seron, you can't. There's not even possible in the law right now. Like
I know.
you can't even. There's
Well,
no
what if he
law
can?
that.
Because he could put it under a business.
Oh, you could put it under an LLC, and you could do
He
that.
could
Yeah.
put it under the business, and then if something was to happen, people could go for the business and not for him, and the house would be an asset. Let's say he ran away from the project, and then they found him, and they did the business, and they would have to liquidate that to pay out holders.
It would be good
like
faith, is what it would be. He's doing it on good faith. He owns this property. It's like working a job or owning anything. It's just you make money.
Only person I trust on good faith is Jesus.
Well,
That's good advice.
Because he died for me, baby.
No problem. No problem there. However, so this is just what it is, right? So he's got an asset. He's going to make $2,300 from this asset, probably a little less because you got to hold stuff for maintenance and the maintaining of this property. So
at 6% interest, I would take from the 690 something and pay that stupid thing off. I would pay it off.
So we're just looking at this typical, like here we go. This is
you don't want to pay off a property. You lose out on the potential future appreciation that you can definitely cash out on, and then continue having tenants pay that off for you.
Yeah, he's talking about like, hey, just keep it in debt and just have people paying off, and you just hold the capital and use it for something else.
You could do it any different way. You could do it all kind of ways. You still got the equity, but you have depreciation. He got the depreciation aspect. That's what he wants it for the tax purposes. Eddie wants it for the tax purposes. If you pay it off, you don't have the depreciation. You get the write off at the end of the year and stuff.
A good question that we don't have a piece of this is like, okay, when are you buying? I guess you're buying now. You put in offers, so you're looking now.
Yeah. I'm looking now to see what I can effectively get as a reasonable offer. Something that's at least in the cash flowing to a certain amount of margin, because if you're currently purchasing something and it's well over the pricing with the rates being so high, you're not going to get any margin out of that property. You probably for a little bit, but then as soon as the market starts to take a hit, rents start to come down, then you start losing your profit, then you start losing into the break even, and then you can start getting upside down on these houses. So I'm trying to find a sweet spot. Who's getting taxed on the rent?
Yeah, for the capital gains on the rent.
That would be the business. Yeah, that'd be me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Tommy's got a good question here. Any plans to sell the property, profit share down the road?
I don't have any. No, I don't actually have any direct plans for that at the moment. That's something that I have to work out legally, because then that would mean that I would be selling equity, and by selling equity, then you guys have the right to have profit share from the resale.
No, we wouldn't. No, because there's no legally contract binding thing. It's
correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just do it.
There's no contract.
Yeah.
But that would then I would just do that.
You're not on.
It'd be good faith. It'd be good faith. And I don't think anyone who would be buying in on knowing that there's no legal contract bounding, they shouldn't expect that. Honestly, I wouldn't expect, if I bought in, and I plan on doing so, to Platypus Cyberpunks, I 100% plan on buying in. Why? Because I'm a degen, because I like buying this stuff, because I'm going to give it away. Eddie Caro, by the way, I didn't ask you, but we do giveaways on here. I don't know if you've got like a whitelist available or something like that we could give away or whatever. I'll plan on buying one, and then I'll give it away and see who wins. I got new games too, by the way. But all right, needless to say, I don't think people should go in with if they don't have a contractual binding thing. Don't expect for it. Eddie could do whatever he wants. It's his property. It's a project. I mean, that's crypto. We should understand this, in my opinion. That's just. But it's trustless. It's a trustless system. That's how we should operate.
We've lived this life. We've been here. We've done it.
Yeah.
So I do want to chime in on that piece.
Please.
The point of the rental property management software is to bring the Cardano blockchain. So to bring smart contracts as well. So being able to have rents associated to smart contracts. So as you pay rent, and this would probably be very similar to JPEG Store. So if someone's going to pay in USD, they'll pay with their card, or they'll have a bank connection. Maybe we'll use Plaid to have a direct bank deposit or to pay your rent. And then we would manage the percentage that needs to be taken out of that for that property. That would be happening in the back end with smart contracts. So we would have that automatically buy either the amount of ADA necessary of that percentage, and then have that work back into the ecosystem. So I'm trying to find a way to, one, have the tokenomics support itself, but also automate it to a point where it's not super just trust me. Because if they're paying their rent through the app, then you should be able to see where the money goes. And that should keep my hands off of it at the end of the day.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Because the whole point is not to be the only property owner. I want to generally available this app. I want this to be anybody with a property comes in, says, hey, I have a property in Mexico, or I have a property in the Caymans or something, and I want to rent this out, or I want to put my property on there to take some money out so I can take this cash from the minting of these NFTs to that property. And I know there's going to be questions on that in a second, because every property will have their own shard NFTs. This is where the reason why a property owner would put this on there, because they have a property they've been sitting on for a couple of years. Maybe they don't want to go through the bank route and they want to take some equity out. That will be based upon taking a little bit of money from this crowdfunded approach to invest in other properties. That's the main focus. And then having it in an escrow system that would be able to only be used on that particular deal. And if it doesn't go through, it gets paid back to everybody else who bought it initially. So the goal is to make sure that nobody gets rugged from the real world because it's not directly connected to the crypto world. And I'm trying to make sure that there's a proper bridge. Cardano needs to have some sort of updates with banking and the ISO protocols, but XRP does have escrow, and that will, and they're doing updates now for the ISO 200 to 220, where it will be able to do messaging through banks. So I could release escrow through XRP in the future and actually have this fully functional crypto minting to liquidity to escrow release to purchase another property that's invested, which will have an actual contract to use the application for their rentals and just to grow their portfolio to add that back onto the platform. And it's just a constant snowball of growing that out.
That's pretty cool. That's really cool. And here's what let me break it down for lizard brain terms if I can understand it first. But really quick,
Please.
Tommy says that contracts and terms can be written in the metadata at some point. Here's what we're talking about. And I'll break it down and I'll use simple terms because Eddie's smarter than me. He's talking about having people pay in a crypto smart contract, and then at smart contract doing all this stuff, paying out everybody automatically, holding things in escrow, keeping track. Here's where I said that. Okay, so we're talking two different contracts, a smart contract and a legally binding contract, okay? A smart contract is just if this, then that. That's all a smart contract is. You do something, something else happens. So it's just an if this, then that. However, a legally binding contract is something that where you're obligated. So in a smart contract, you can freaking you could change whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Like, that's what I mean. Like, he can sell it. We shouldn't have any kind of, thing that this is ours, okay? Like, other than promises and hopes, but everyone's been burned enough to where, like, okay, let's just think with some clarity here. Unless it's in contractual, binding, legal, whatever, it's not happening. And then if it does happen, we should take it as a bonus. However, okay, but you'd just be burning your own reputation, which you wouldn't do that. So what you'd be doing is you would have this smart contract shoot off the payments, the dividends for everyone in the staking system. When whoever's staking their platypus gets back some of this income from this rental property. And then you just keep everything transparent and on the blockchain. And then the bigger picture is that you're paying in crypto. That's the bigger picture. Now, there are a ton of issues here. And I'm not sure if we have even the time to get into it, but maybe if you could explain it really quick. But you've got legal issues and tech issues are the two biggest ones. Tech, I don't think it exists. You need an oracle or something. You need you need a bridge, you need an escrow, you need all that. You need a whole bunch of stuff. It doesn't exist. At least I don't think so. And the reason I don't think so is because stablecoins don't even exist on Cardano. So it doesn't even exist. Forget about it. So until then, okay, it's on good faith. You get the money hits your bank account and you're paying it off. That's how I think is going to happen. And you could tell me differently, but I think that no one's going to, who's paying in crypto right now? No one's paying in crypto. They're not even going to the clubs and paying in crypto right now. So that's one thing. So that's the tech. And the second thing is legal. Like, how is this even legal? Like in Atlanta, if it was in Miami or Dubai, I could kind of see that happening. But is Atlanta like a crypto hub that allows you to do that? So I don't know. Those are some of my initial thoughts, and I'm sure I'll have more. But maybe I could hear back from Chronic and Bandit on this one too.
Nah, I mean, I don't know if for the tech side. I mean, I don't.
Bruh.
I mean, not saying it don't. I mean, I know
My only
property.
question is
I know
why
they
the
do
heck
real
is this
estate on the
stupid thing
blockchain
called
and ETH.
Platypus Cyberpunks? Because that name don't make no sense and fits what anything is happening. Because this is not what I thought the project is. And two, I think you got me. I think I might join this man just to see where it goes.
If it happens, it's awesome. If it happens, it's awesome. But you have
But
major.
if something happens, we know a good lawyer.
We almost got
We almost got sued and we called him up. We know a good lawyer.
I mean, if you could do it, I love the idea. I flipped houses for the last 20 years. I've been renovating homes. So like I'm my own landlord. I love the idea. But me, I have 4 kids and this is my home. I can't go, get a second mortgage on another property like that. So because my credit score, my debt to income ratio is where it needs to be. So I love the idea. They had another project, Salty Seagulls, that were doing the same thing in NFA Twitter space. We grilled them, but I mean, you seem to have this stuff on the white paper, this, that, and the other.
Wait, hold on, project that's doing
no, they was, but we ate them up. But again, because the point was, why would I give you money to either rent your stuff and get the money, and then that's why I asked you, how much money am I getting in return? I'm only putting out 400 ADA. Cool. How long is my return on investment? And then how much reoccurring investment am I going to get for the foreseeable future? And that's awesome. And then that's what's going to make me invest in you. And that's why I asked you earlier, how much you're going to make $1,800 profit a month, how much is coming back into the ecosystem to me, whether it be a security or not. I don't care. I pay my taxes. That's, what I'm saying? So that's why I was asking you, what's going to make me want to get a 55 in a T, one of 5,555. And then how much am I getting? Kind of like the Goofy Gopher mining. Like, am I going to invest in, his mining stuff? Why can't I just go, take 100,000 loan, build me a Bitcoin mining facility and take all the profits? But same shit. So I'm just kind of curious, what is my return on my investment? And that's all I need to hear.
But bottom line, Chronic is asking the correct question. The bottom line is, how much money are we going to get back? And we're not being unreasonable. We just want to know, what you got. You know what I mean? Like,
what happened to this?
The reason I asked that too, because you can pay it off and you buy 3 properties. You literally 10x immediately. So you're not, who cares? You rug this, that, and the other. It's like you can then leverage that and literally go buy, 4 other properties just with that money, rather than just be like, I want to give you 12 ADA a week. You could be like, I'm going to go buy 4 other properties. Now I'm giving you, 700 ADA a month or whatever the point is. Like, that's where I'm going. Like, why stop there and just like blah, blah, blah. I like where you're going. It's just, it's a lot on a 30-minute deal, but I can understand it. I see the future. It's just, you kind of making me want to do it too. So,
it's a good idea.
It's a great idea. If you could do it, but why would people want to trust you to give them $17 return? I'm doing my apes, staking my apes, and I'm making, 2,000 USD a month. It's like me making 2 doors just by putting my apes in a frame without doing no work. So it's all passive income. Love it. We just need to know the specifics and shit. Let's go. And you're going to set a precedent, because they do have real estate on the blockchain, Propy, PROPY, on ETH in Florida. They have them. They and then it's perpetual income for that realtor, that thing. And so your house sells, it's there. It's coming. That's what we need on Marketplace. Imagine you buying houses and, I want to get a piece of that. Give me 2% of that. Like, we're going there. But I love it. So be that pioneer, man. And let's go. You teaching me something, man. So
all of that makes sense. Chronic, from an investor point of view, you are asking the bottom line right question, right? And the tech, I don't see it there right now. In the legal, I don't see it there. Maybe in Atlanta. So maybe you could just answer really quickly. I know you're not going to do it justice because it's probably a bigger question. How do you plan on solving those 2 things? And what's the return on investment here?
So overall, the basis of this is a long-term investment of compounding, building out the utility staking pools, putting the rental income into there, and paying out in Venom token, staking to the holders. That is what builds over time. But buying a Platypus gains you access to the main staking pool, where a percentage of the property, where a percentage of the main business gets paid out to this staking pool, as well as royalties from secondary markets are in there as well. All of that, plus the utilities, are all paying out to this liquidity pool. This liquidity pool has the Venom pairing to ADA. This is where you would be able to exchange over to ADA. If some part in the future we can grow large enough where I can get on an exchange with Venom directly, that would mean that somebody built something directly with Cardano and there's an on-ramp and off-ramp, but that's a future thought. But the liquidity pool is where all of the profits will be going in as the compounding rewards. So with that, the Venom token is where the value increases over time. So being able to take your returns, the returns would be, let's say I put a property, 100,000, just to ease a number. I'm going to sell 10% of this property worth of shards. That's 10 grand. I take 10 grand as escrow. I'm going to go put that somewhere down in the magic world where 10 grand can buy me another house. That means that I start putting in 10% of that property's rental income into the ecosystem. And then that's what's being paid out in the Venom equivalent as it compounds over time. The whole point is to compound and then grow the platform over time to not only grow the Cardano footprint, grow the value of Venom, but also add more liquidity into the Cardano ecosystem. That allows the Cardano rewards, as they're staking with the regular staking pool, over a 30-day epoch opposed to 5. That is what pays out to the liquidity pool, all automagically, because I'm not going to be doing that, especially when it scales. That'll all be handled.
Yeah, smart contracts
programmatically. Mm-hmm.
For sure. So Tommy has another good comment here. I mean, I love the idea of merging real life utility into Web3. We're all on board, Tommy. I think we all love this. This is to be able to pay. Look, I'm trying to find ways to pay my barber, pay my rent. I want to pay everything in crypto. Essentially, creating a Web3 investment group definitely feels like a long-term play and rides on the success of founders' investments. Yeah, I think that's all. I think that's all right. What you're saying is a long-term play. I mean, that if we're buying into Cyberpunks, you're buying into the development of the merging of Web3 and IRL stuff. So I get it. Yeah, I get it. We're in with you. We're for the ideals of it, and hopefully, if you guys are interested, be sure to check out Platypus Cyberpunks. But why the name, though? Seron asked a good question. Why the name?
Platypus Cyberpunks is actually like an inside joke between me and some other ETH and Cardano friends that I made in Web3. I was like, oh, if I were going to name a project, it'd have to be something completely weird. And I was like, okay, what's the weirdest thing? Platypus is the weirdest thing. And I was like, I like platypuses. The male is essentially the most deadliest mammal on the planet. The only mammal creating venom, right? There's a bunch of fun facts about platypuses that are absolutely weird.
He looks confused. He looks confused about it, like he doesn't know that.
What? Oh yeah. And then Cyberpunks, I just thought to make them digital and cool. Story about growing them into humanoid creatures. I thought was cool.
They lay eggs and they glow in the dark.
Do you know what? See, this is the thing. Like, it's so funny because it's like the new Web3 is made up by millennials who just don't care. So like everyone's like, what's this new trading platform that you're trading and making millions off of? Oh yeah, Pancake Swap. It's called Pancake. It's called Uniswap. It's called Platypus Cyberpunk. Like it's how do you pay your rent? Oh, I just Platypus Cyberpunk it. It's like, what is going on? What is freaking going on? Okay, look, guys, we got a game. Eddie, we got a few games that we got to play here. I'm gonna start us off with a new game, not Hangman. I know Gully is looking to get into it, and I know Resin is trying to freaking like win this one again, but we're gonna play a new game. And this game is a game everyone knows. Everyone knows this. It's called Pictionary, okay? And so how I'm going to do it is I'm going to put up the screen, and I'm going to say a category, and you guys are going to guess. You're going to guess my drawings on the category, okay? Now, when you draw, it's going to be the Bandit versus Eddie versus Chronic versus the chat. Okay, and the chat is probably going to win because they're so fast. But I'm going to put it up. Now, if the first one with 3 points wins, because I couldn't find hard ones, and I can't draw. So you guys are going to have to guess. If Chronic wins, or Eddie wins, or Crypto Bandit wins, you guys can pick who wins the future Cyberpunk. Eddie, did you have a giveaway that I'm putting on the spot? I don't mean to do that, but
no, you're good. I was originally doing 5 whitelists.
5 whitelists. Okay, let's do
Good
5
enough?
whitelists.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So if you win, you get a whitelist. So we'll get to Hangman, but I do want to give out these whitelists. Anyone in the chat, you guys are the winners, and I'll just pick someone who like guesses correctly. So it's 3.
Wait, you
so
have
the
to
first
be on the
3.
whitelist to mint. Wait, what's the minting process? Real fast.
125 for the mint, right?
Mhm.
And then you go to the website. You look at the links in the Discord. or
Like, is
whatever.
it like a press the button as fast as you can? Like, what are we talking about?
Oh, so we're doing it in phases. So there's the OGs, which is Paddle Gang. They get the first run at the mint. This is going to be for their free mint. For the there you go. For the authorization card, which gives you a multiplier on the Whimsy staking pool during the NISO NFT initial staking offering. This is for the Venom token, the first release of that. And then after that, we'll do the whitelist group. That group will be able to be the only ones minting during that time, with one exception of minting from Paddle Gang because they're the OGs. They get a little bit of benefit. And then it goes public, which will be phase 3.
Okay, so good deal. So we got 5 whitelists available here. I'm gonna we're gonna do 4 Hangman terms. Sorry, 4 Pictionary terms, and then we'll play 1 game of Hangman, and those will be all 5 of them. Okay. So the chat, if you guess it right, you get the whitelist immediately. If one of these guys gets it, they could just pick somebody. We'll just change the rules up. Okay. So, here we go. Okay. This is here's the first one, and the category is celebrities. Okay, celebrities is the category.
Michael Pittman, Denzel Washington,
Joe Burrow,
Dr. Eggman, Twitter. Oh, Elon Musk.
Sonic?
Not Elon Musk. What is this?
What the hell is that, bro?
Ash
Ketchum.
Ketchum. Not Ash.
Misty?
Goku. Got it. Strike a heart. Strike a heart won.
Dude, I'm 40 years old, bro.
I said,
Connor said, I'm 40 years old.
What the hell is that?
Good job, Strike a heart. So, Eddie, be sure to check these names here.
yo, when
Strike
you
a heart.
started, it looked like a bird beak. It looked like
I thought it was Daffy Duck or something. Shoot. Damn.
Okay. This is so fun. A celebrity. Goku's a
You
celebrity.
said celebrity, bro.
Goku's a celebrity, man.
Goku.
If you saw Goku, you know you'd be freaking out. Okay, so Goku's you already know how I play. All right, this is not easy. I try to make it as hard as possible.
No way.
Oh yeah, Chisenberg said it first.
Who?
Chisberg.
I didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. I was so concentrated on drawing. Yeah, please help me out, guys. I'm sorry, but please help me out.
It's
So
weird because some are paired to a different channel.
Oh, golly. Okay, so Cheeseburger, can you message Eddie Carr? So all you guys is on you. Message Eddie Carr and on Twitter. He's behind Platypus Cyberpunks PCP NFT. His links are in the description. The Twitter. Message him if you guys win. Okay, here we go. This one is actions. That's the category. Actions. Okay, here we go. I messed up. I messed up already.
Peeing.
Lying.
Blowing bubbles. Breathing. Coughing. Sneezing.
Blowing.
That's the man. What is that? That's like the a dude on like
Raspberries.
Airbending.
That's
Whistle.
What's the hint again, bro?
Actions.
Blowing.
Actions.
Crap.
Not
Spitting
whistling.
water. Fountaining.
Spitting.
Whoopee cushioning.
What is that?
Is that
Sneezing. Coughing.
Oh, sneezing.
Vomiting?
Sneezing. That's it. Sneeze.
Oh, I said
You got
sneezing. I did it. Yay.
You got it. Okay. Did anyone get sneezing? Bro, that was hard, bro. Okay. Bandit, you can pick somebody in the chat who you want to give this whitelist to.
Can I type in the chat and then pick myself?
No.
Okay.
I'm
going to pick.
I'm sorry. Yeah. The winners are the chat guys.
I'm going to pick Mike Thomas.
Mike Thomas. Congratulations. Mike Thomas. Good job.
He said kissing. Man,
Who
that was
like
That was a tough drawing, man. You definitely were not the best. You're not.
How am I supposed to draw this? How am I supposed to? You need to get an iPad, and then I need to put you on the Pictionary.
Oh
next
no,
time.
I don't do the games, bro.
Yeah,
I
okay.
can't even guess. No, go. I said you blowing, but no, that is cool, brother.
All right, cool. All right, we got two more. Okay, the next one is a landmark. Okay, the next one is a landmark. Here's the landmark. Okay, here we go.
Wait,
Oh,
it's
crap.
gone.
What happened? Sorry. Shoot. Oh, it stopped. Give me a second, boys. You guys never split a roasted Eiffel Tower. No, that was close to O. I mean, not close. Whatever, you guys. That's a quick hint. All right, so here we go.
The factory.
Oh, you know what? It's that thing in Italy that looks like a cube with a thing in the middle. I don't know I don't know what that thing's called.
Here we go.
I don't know what it's called. And it has a road around it. I don't know what that thing's called.
It's a landmark.
I know it. I just don't know what it's called.
It's a landmark.
It's freaking in Europe. What is it
It's a
called?
landmark.
The Louvre.
Oh, Greenfinger's got it. He didn't spell it right, but I'll still give it to him. This is the Arc de Triomphe.
Good try.
I didn't know its name.
Yeah, you didn't know his name. You were right.
I knew what it was.
You're 100% right, but you did not. So there's that 3. So be sure to check out the links in the description for Eddie here at Platypus Cyberpunks. This is the whitelist. We're looking for it. I think I gave Tommy a hint there, so that was a good one too. So here we go. One last Pictionary game. By the way, can you give me a like on this video or a thumbs up in the chat telling me you guys like this game or not?
I should have Googled it instead of talking. What am I going to Google? Arc in Europe?
If you get it 2 in a row, I would have given you the whitelist. But give me a thumbs down if you don't like this game. Okay, give me a thumbs up if you like the game. Give a thumbs down and give me a like on the video. You know what? More importantly, give me a like and a follow on these guys' channels, guys. These guys are always dropping knowledge that are much higher than I could ever deliver for you guys. So I'm just out here just drawing stick figures here, okay? So here's the last one. The category is, this is going to be hard.
I think this is better than Hangman too. I ain't go for it.
Do you think so?
Especially after I said the thing and you called me a bozo, even though I said the right word, but we ain't.
That lives. We were talking about that one the other day. I think Tommy was on the line there on the thing. We were talking about that. All right, way better. Okay, forget it. I won't do the Hangman. We'll pick 5. I have like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 terms here. So yeah, just it's up for this. So we'll do 5. Okay, here's the next one. The category is animals. This is easy. I'm a good drawer for this guy. Here we go.
A snake? Jesus.
Oh crap! I'm not a good drawer.
What is that?
Penguin. Velociraptor.
Dinosaur. That's a T-Rex.
That's a T-Rex. That's Chronic. Good job, Chronic.
Yeah, my son, my 2-year-old acts like a T-Rex every day. Right. So,
that's a good. Look how good that is. Freaking A.
Yeah, that is a good one. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a good one. There. All right. Chronic, you got it. Pick someone in the chat here.
Man, dang. Neo's the first one. Oh no, he's not. Who's the first one in the chat that put it? Tommy is. And I see.
You're gonna give it to Tommy? TOMMY?
Y'all tell me Tommy is the first one to put
Did
it.
he say it? Okay, there you go. T-Rex, Tommy.
22, 58, 17. I'm not gonna.
Thank you for helping me judge this thing because I'm out here just drawing, guys.
Yeah, I mean, Devo 43 was close, and Lucky Lizard, my man, they were right.
Tommy, 335. Yeah. Be sure to check out their channel.
Tommy said give his away.
Tommy, you give it away then.
Yeah, you give it away, bro. If you want to
give it away.
If you want to get Tommy's whitelist, be sure to subscribe to Freedom 35. Okay, do this. Subscribe to Freedom 35. On their latest video, type in cowboy so he knows to pick you guys or something like that. And I'm a cowboy or something. He'll pick he'll pick somebody. Tommy, thank you so much for being so generous. Always so generous. We'll have him on. I think we have him scheduled on every 3rd week of the month, and probably even more than that. So we got one more gift here, and then we'll be out. So here's the last one. The category is food. The category.
Do another one, and don't tell us the category.
Okay. I won't tell you the category. I'll pick something different.
So don't pick that food one. Pick a different one. Yeah.
You got Meek Vision up here with an MFer saying he got it first in the chat, bro. So I'm not trying to hate on nobody. I didn't see you. I'm sorry. So
Meek Vision.
Hey.
Okay, so pick it up from Tommy. Just pick it up from Tommy then. Pick it up from Tommy.
Get it, brother.
All right, here we go. I got one last one for you guys, and this will close out the night. And I'm gonna take my time on this one. Okay, here we go. No category, but this thing is legit. This is gonna be hard. Here we go.
All right, let's get it. For someone, good luck. Oh, that's a hat. That's a head. It's actually one of your better drawings. That's butterfly. That's Tal's profile picture.
Dracula.
That's Ghost Chain.
Not Dracula.
Damn, that's like freaking Ursula.
I said Dracula.
Dracula, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Bro, I just got done watching Wednesday.
Whoa, it looked pretty good, huh?
Was Wednesday good?
It was.
Oh man, I was trying to get my teeth on here, dude.
Bro, once you put the cape up, I said Dracula, bro. Immediately.
I thought I heard it. Yeah, that's Dracula, baby. Look at that.
Yo,
okay,
I'm
man.
gonna give it to a Dubs Sigma who said Kanye. Kanye, my dog, even though he acting crazy right now.
Okay, Dub Singa, be sure to hit up Eddie Cara, and so we have those guys. I think it was a Dubs. Oh, bro, I don't know, Eddie. You have to make sure that you look back.
I wrote most of them down. Number 4 was Ask Tommy. But who's the last one? Dubs Sigma.
Dubs Sigma. Yeah, you should see him in the chat. It should say paired because they're probably on my
Dubs
channel.
Sigma. Got it.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
guys, just so you know, a lot of you guys can see the other chat. We should probably just clear this up next time if it ever happens again. There's like, are you streaming it on your channel, Chronic?
Yeah, I guess yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like there's 3 channels streaming it. So you need, so like
how
maybe for the games, everyone should congregate onto like one channel.
I was trying to monitor mine. I don't know. Appreciate it. I much love to you, Aaron, for letting me do this because I've been slacking. So it's nice.
It's all good. It's all good. We're here, dude. We're here. Was that better? Chat. Give me a thumbs up if that was better or worse than Hangman.
Hangman sucks, bro. I've never gotten a letter.
Bro,
and
after you tried me like
better.
that on Hangman, I don't ever want to play on Hangman with you ever again, bro. I got the right answer, and you called me a bozo, and then proceed to say the right answer to someone else in chat. Get out of here.
Look, before we go, this might be a whole nother conversation. Hopefully it's not. This is just super important to me. Before we go, the last stream that Seron was on, he was on with Chronic, and they made a bet, bro. They made a bet.
What was the bet?
Here's the bet, okay? And I'm not sure what was the stakes, but this was the bet. The bet was right. I'll tell you right now. This is basically what happened. I don't want it to go along because I remember I'm an elephant, okay? We were talking about Ape Coin, okay?
Society coin.
Ape Society Coin. And this was the chart, okay? This was the chart of Ape Coin right there. That is where they made the bet. And essentially what ended up happening is Seron said, this is going to go down from here. And Chronic says, no, I believe in the project. And guess what happened?
I said it was going to hit 0.25 before it went up to 0.35. Now it's at like where we was initially talking.
Well, yeah. Now
like, what was the bet?
Well, we were just talking about.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I don't think there was
you owe me a
stakes,
Mallard, and you owe Tommy a Mallard or something.
I don't owe you no Mallard. Get out of
That's what the bet was. Go. It's recorded. Aaron, no, joke.
Look, here's what happened. By my recollection, we could look back on it, but this is what happened. They made a bet right around here, and they said, Seron said, sell now, Chronic. You are up. You are up. Why don't you just sell? Chronic said, no, bro. It's gonna go up. And then Seron said, it might go up a little bit. So I'm going to just say even in half. It might go up a little, but it's going to come crashing down. Seron is right as far as the ultimate trajectory, but Chronic was right in the short-term gains play. Okay. It not only doubled, I think it 5x. Yeah, 5x. This is enough for a seasoned trader to make a lot of profit and exit at any given point here. He could exit and made more.
I sold at 0.25. I missed the top at 0.35.
Everyone misses the top.
Sold at 0.25 and I sold at 0.19, but I cashed out at the time. It was 10,000 ADA, but that's when ADA was at 40 cents. So I made 4,000 USD on the first run. I just got another, since we've spoken, right? I got another 140,000 free society, and it's right now it's at like 0.08. It's at it's not going down a trajectory. I still think we're like right here. It's not going down since society. It's only about to start pumping more because now the utility of that coin is about to happen. So
you're saying there's resistance here.
Yeah, there's been resistance. Yeah, it's 0.07 and went to 0.1. It's popping back. If you go look at the chart on MinSwap, it's a beauty. It's right for the picking right now because now the landmark utilities are really about to start. Crafting just started. The marketplace is about to start, and we're getting free passive income. That's what I'm saying. I relate it to doors. I'm getting like 2 doors for staking 9 apes, just doing nothing, and it's easily convertible immediate. They have enough liquidity. And MinSwap, it's like the second traded pair. Like, it's big time. Like, it's not one of those pump and dumps, Seron. That's what we're talking about. And that's what I was saying. You just had to have a little more knowledge on this one project, and they're not all like that. Like, this one is, right? And we're all winning, and it's gonna keep winning for another long time because this
market
trajectory curve. I have no clue. Right this minute. You got to look at minswap.org.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yep.
What is it? Bitcoin?
No, it's society.
Sorry, society.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's definitely a gully saying society is at the bottom of the accumulation rank. My man said I got more humble. I appreciate it, I guess. I think I always. It was my wife's sale too, my brother. It was, my wife's.
It's funny.
Sale. So where we at now with the ape? So 7. Where we at like all time?
Okay, so here's where we're at here. We have. I'm pretty sure it was like Octoberish that this is the bet that was made right there. Okay. And
what did I bet? I don't remember betting anything.
You were just saying it's gonna go down. Cool. It's gonna go down. You didn't really. I
just want to make sure I don't.
We had a heated. It was very. We were heated, bro. It was heated.
It was heated.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was a healthy.
Yeah, you would interrogate me like I was part of the team, and I was saying, "Homie, you just don't know the project. The shit's gonna fucking skyrocket."
Nah, I you were chilling out there, bro.
Correct.
I don't chill, bro. I just talk what I own.
It's fine. Look, we're all big boys here. We could handle some heat, no problem. We actually we love the heat. It's better. Okay, so
I'll never eat a cricket again as long as I
So this is where it's at. We could even make the case. I mean, I'm not going to go back into it. We could even make the case it's a little bit lower. Yeah. Maybe it's right there, right? Okay,
it's right there. Like yesterday, it was at 0.078. So
either way, if you sold when it came crashing down here, you'd still be up. Okay, look, Chronic could easily make did make more money than if he sold in his move than if he sold when Seron told him. So Chronic has made it, and if you follow that advice back then, you made money just like Chronic did.
Can I also real quick, just by like you acting like this is a one-time thing, every day, anyone with apes, I get 2,300 society coin per day. So you're acting like this thing is ending. Like every day they're giving me 158. It's up there. You got all the liquid you want, my brother. You can go sell 3 million coins right now, and it might drop the price 12% or some stuff. Like it's that liquid.
They don't have a price market impact on there.
They do, absolutely, they do. He's just not in it. You got to go put society in the ADA, and you got to go into the right pool. Go into liquidity and do it like proper, kinda. And
how do I do this? Where do I go? Teach me.
All right, go to. So you want to trade? So you could put right there. I mean, what? Oh, you want to add liquidity?
Yeah, right. Tell me what to do. How do I find out? Just give me the big rundown of this.
To find out what? The market cap. Go to the overview. Go to overview, right? And go to all the coins. They're going to be at the bottom. Go down. Top tokens right there. So the society is total value locked, 2.1 million, 281,000 volume, 1.44 million. That's what I said. It's like the second most traded coin on the whole DEX behind Meld. This stuff is not like little mini ass coin. Like this thing is, and it's only at like 20% of its. They got 2 of 11 landmarks, so they have so much more growing to do and so much more utility for this coin. And it's just like Eddie's saying, he's trying to find a way to make his coin self-sustainable in his market, and they found a way to do it.
What's the liquidity pool percentage for the trading pair, Aaron?
Can you click on that, brother? And you could probably tell all of that. Like, click on that. Yeah, look right there. So there you go.
What are you looking for? What are you looking for, Seron?
It's trading fee APR 10%.
How do I zoom this in?
And then again,
I'm thinking like old school pancake swap days. Like what are they paying out?
It was paying, brother. Again, remember, like in the beginning, they were getting like if I would have added to the farm, which I never did add, like and get double yield or whatever you got min in that, like they were getting 80-something%, 100%. Then it went to 60. Now it's at 10. But it's consistent. Yeah, you know, and like you said, but it's consistent and it hasn't dropped. 0.07, like Gully's got it on point. Like he said, at the bottom of the range, like it hits like 0.07 and jumps to 0.105, and
That's
in a whale
falling
cell.
knife. It's too late now. Congratulations, though.
Yeah,
I check this out. Check this out. We're gonna bet again, and you're gonna eat another cricket because it's never gonna go down lower than it is, like, you know, within reason 15% of here.
You're telling me I have to.
Going.
I gotta. How many apes I gotta buy? What's the floor apes right now? How many apes I gotta buy?
The apes are like 13,000 ADA, 12,500 ADA floor right now.
At 25% of that, 25 cents.
Okay, so how much money are you making a day? How many apes are you making? Ape coins.
I'm making 2,300 a day, so that's like at this price, it's like 60 USD. So like I said, 1,800 USD a month.
So how many apes do you have?
9.
But they're different price. They're different.
They're different. I have a military off my zombie, gets a bigger yield than that. It depends on your frames you're in, my guy. Now you're not gonna get it, bro. You don't have no clue about the project, and you're just assuming a coin's gonna go down. I'm just saying.
No, I'm asking.
Oh no, I don't mean it that way neither. I love it. I'm just saying, like you just said the falling knife, the top's then sell now. Congratulations to me. And I'm saying it's not going lower.
I said I can't get into it. It's a falling knife. I'm going to try to get into it. I'll never make much money. Huh?
Seron wants to know how much to get in.
That's what I'm asking.
I'd look at this chart like y'all chart masters, and Gully said it's at the bottom of the channel right now. Watch it bounce off of 0.07 and going back up another 50% right now. You're gonna make 50%. What is
man of your word? What is this bet? I never bet anything.
All of these dudes see all the streams.
That might have been with crickets. Honestly, that might have been when we were eating crickets like for a time, but I'm not sure. We have to look back on that one.
No way.
Here's the thing. Let me break this down and then let's get out of here. But I think this is what happened here. What's happening is Seron is not technically wrong. When you're up, there's no shame in taking profit. And so I don't want to perpetuate it's healthy to just wait on any coin that could go up, and then like it's so super safe. Every project is like this. No, Seron is totally, if he gave that advice, no one's saying he's crazy. To sell when you're up is always a good move. However, there are caveats, and the caveat is this: Chronic was deeply entrenched in a project, deep knowledge, deep conviction for a particular project, and to points where Seron and I just didn't get it, but he got it, and that's why he stuck, and he stayed, and he got the rewards of it. If Seron sold, would he have made money? He did make. We would have made money, and if Chronic sold, he would have made money as well.
I made money. I sold my cabins.
Yeah, exactly. And the result is that you both make money when you sell. When you lock it in, that's when you sell. If Chronic holds all the way down to the bottom, he could still sell, still make profit because he just got it for free. It's a little lower, I think, right at this point, but who cares? He had that whole opportunity here. So that to be said, it's a really difference of opinion. Locking the profits, in my opinion.
What is the best play if you wanted to harvest coins right now?
You need a cabin.
You can buy floor.
Well, you need a cabin to stake your non-ape or ape NFTs. You need a cabin, and you need to buy frames, right? You need Society Coin to buy the frames. Then you could stake, any ape, non-ape NFT that's like participating, right? And earn whether it be 15 Society a day, and that's just sitting there. It's not the play.
So here, okay, you're saying you're raking in $2,000 a month,
USD.
If I put in $2,000, can I reach $1,000?
Tommy's asking the same question in different words. What's the better play, cabins or floor ape?
Jesus, man.
Yes, come Ape Master. Give us your ape wisdom.
Come on, man.
They both at the highs right now. So I wouldn't say anything. This is what I don't. I didn't tell people to buy apes at 1,800. I sure the hell ain't gonna tell them to buy them at 12,500. All right. And the cabins, I told y'all for weeks to buy the cabins at 180. Now they're at 1,100. I'm not telling you to buy them. I'm not saying to buy them now.
I bought like 4 of them.
Okay, so you're saying it's not a good idea to get them.
I think it might be the floor, dude. But I mean, I'm not gonna go tell you to spend $300.
You said buy cabins. I bought cabins.
right? And you win.
I
But
ain't
yeah,
buy
I'm
no
not
damn ape,
saying
though.
anybody to go spend this type of money right now. I think the ecosystem is a society coin right now. The society coin is going to enable you to bet on the futures, like the up and down price of ADA in one landmark. So if you degens, you like the, you know, short and long, you can bet and win society, or you can mint with other NFTs and they having a project coming out of one landmark. There's just society coin might be the play. That's the play.
Nathan said he's
Right.
at 69 a day with 2 non-ape tier 2 frames.
Yeah. The society coin is the play. That's what they want you. One society is one society. There's only 700 million total supply, right? Eventually. So if they plan on this being in a thing, society coins to play. That, like, throw a freaking 100 ADA in, get you a few society coins, and then go, you know, and play with the ecosystem then, right? Go in a Discord, utilize it on their landmarks. That's something I'm going to say. Not go spend 300 USD or 3,000 USD for a cabin on an 8. Go participate in society, go in a Discord, find out if you want to invest your hard-earned money, and then go in, because there are better opportunities out there.
What's the price of cameras right now?
What's Eddie? What's as a project here? What's your take on, you know, the rise and slight fall, but, you know, overall success of Ape Society here?
I was talking about this with the community because I actually bought a cabin and gave it away early on. The better play in the beginning, if you missed the minting and if you missed the lower floors of those apes, the best move would have been to just buy society and wait for the top, and then close to the top, because you're never going to get the perfect top, and sell off. That would be the best play if you couldn't get into the cabins, you couldn't get into the frames, you couldn't get into the burning mechanism they had early on, and the apes skyrocketed. So like right now, I think the floor is what, 13,000. That's roughly $3,200 or something, right? So you're not going to be making what Chronicle's making a month, because he got in early and he was able to stack up, and that's why he's making that a month. And with all that he has, you're not going to be able to buy in with the prices that they are now and make the same or even break even for a long time.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think, Seron, I think for anyone else who's thinking, don't catch FOMO just because you hear some wins. Be patient and wait. You're on stablecoin. You're already on this path. Just continue down the path and wait till an opportunity arises, a glaring opportunity.
And then last thing, and this is where it comes into the long-term play. I have been in since I tried to mint, right? On January 3rd, we bought the King, the third day of the project. I have been in this project for over a year now. We have got to mint cabins. I have 14 cabins. We got to mint a lot of them. We got to mint them, prosper, and we got airdrop society coin for free, but for staking, right? And hold, you know, not listing. So a lot of things have been given, just like every ecosystem. They should reward your early, you know, early, you know, holders and
adopters.
Yeah, exactly, adopters. Like that. Thank you for the word. Yeah. So it's you didn't miss any gains long term, but like you missed all the, you know, compounded gains from it. But again, it goes to the point of minting something, and then, you know, holding long term for like a long term cap gains over a year and a day, right? That's what we all here for. We're married, you know, 84K cap gains free a year free if you do long term, dude, if you play it right. So that's my goal in all of this stuff.
And that win of $65,000 that sell, that came not in one day, that came over months and months of waiting and through the FUD and all that kind of stuff.
10 months.
So,
and we yes, absolutely.
That opportunity might be here again for anyone else, and that opportunity might just be Platypus Cyberpunks.
Real quick,
yeah,
they've done that twice, 2-3 more times. More Kings sold. One just sold the other day for 250,000 ADA, but it was 60,000 USD. Yeah, another Ape King, and another King sold for 150. So this is not normal. This is not like a fad. Like this is going to be a precedent.
It's a staple.
We may have paper handed my King a year from now when them things sell for $1 million. I really truly believe that project is going to get there, and the people that hold the upper echelon NFTs like the Kings, they're not selling for nothing cheaper than the floor is now 250K. That's just what it is.
You can't. I mean, Chronic, you can't truly say that, because what if you were the catalyst? What if you were the catalyst?
I'm not the catalyst. I'm not. I thought I was. Aaron, it's already surpassed that, my brother. I'm telling you.
But I'm saying, if they sold because of you, you know what I'm saying? Like they're like, oh, look what I could sell, or it's worth this much now. You've established like a King floor or whatever. So who knows?
Since then, it's done surpassed that now twice.
Yeah.
Well, once 150 and then 250. It's already now like no one's selling for 250 is it. or I mean, that's solid, right? So
Yeah.
again, man, I'll eat a cricket if in a year if it's less than it is now.
Bet. Done. This
Bro,
is
don't do that.
January
you don't want-
3rd.
You don't want the
Remember,
wrong,
guys.
bro. Look at the girls.
Guys, remember, I think Chronic is saying buy early good projects, hold for a long time. Patience is always a winner for long-term. FOMO and short-term thinkers get wrecked all the time. You guys have an opportunity here in Eddie and his project, Platypus Cyberpunks. You make the call. If you've conviction, please read through the white paper. Read through all his website, join the community, get into the Discord, learn more about that, and do it justice, at least doing the due diligence and the research there. Chronic always dropping in knowledge bomb after knowledge bomb and locking in a solid win. And I wanted to consummate that today. And Seron, thank you for returning and honestly giving a fresh and honest approach to where we are in the macroeconomic environment. I mean, it is super needed. We can't just have like everyone, everything's going to go up. And I'm not saying that's you or Eddie, but I'm saying we need like solid tension between how we think through things. So guys, thank you each one of you. And of course, thank you to the chat, the true stars of the show today, Tommy, Gully, everyone. You guys were just really dropping in some really knowledge. Be sure to follow, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next stream.